Nino Bonaccorsi from Pittsburgh, national champion. Nino, how's that feel? What are your emotions?
It feels, I dreamed of this moment. You have no idea. Every single day, I can't believe it. I put so much effort. I have no words. I'm just so blessed and grateful, and I can't believe I'm sitting here right now with a win.
Well said. We'll start over here.
Nino, not just for you, but for your university, you've been such a big part of the Pitt program, your family. What does it mean to you to bring a national championship back to Pitt?
This means everything to me. As many know, I was born in Pittsburgh. I'm 20 minutes from Pitt. That was my hometown. I grew up going to Steeler games, wrestling matches when I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I always dreamed of wrestling at Pitt, and I've always dreamed of winning a national title. And what better place to do it at basically my backyard school. So I just can't believe it. So it's great.
Someone got that takedown on you to start out. How were you able to stay composed and just make sure you got the win in the end? What was your process in those last 2 periods?
It's all about just continuing to wrestle my match. There's been problems in my career where I put so much emphasis into wins and losses that when stuff isn't going my way, I kind of will panic a little bit and worry about, because I want to win so bad. But this past year, I've just not worrying about what the score is and not even worrying about winning or losing. Just continuing to wrestle my way, and that's hard every minute, no matter what the score is. Down 8-0, up 8-0. I'm always trying to win the next point, and it worked out.
Okay.
Kyle Klingman, Flow Wrestling. Tell us about your dad.
Oh, my dad's been there for. He's my number one guy. He's my supporter. He's been my coach since I started wrestling. I remember going to youth practice, and he would. I remember him teaching me how to hit a single leg, and there I did. I hit a single leg to win the national title. So it's full circle, and he's my best friend, and this is all. Couldn't have done it without him.
Can you talk about your relationship with Coach Gavin and what impact he's had on you, how he's helped your development and helped you achieve your goals? He's
also with one of those guys. I went to Sonny Albay, I went to Pitbull growing up, and he would always come in and show his arm drags. And now that I was able to wrestle for him, and he first got to Pitt, that was my first year too. So we kind of learned this whole process together. And he was the last national champ, and we always talked about, getting the next one. And you can win at Pitt, and I told him I would do it. And me and him worked so hard together. We worked every single day. He's been my best partner. So it's great to do that for him.
You mentioned how he was the last champ, right? You guys have a lot in common. Neither one of you won a Pennsylvania State championship, but you both won national championships.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's great. We always talked about that. It's about getting better every day. It's not what you were. It's about the daily process of just trying to get better every day. And that's what me and him had a similar bond, and we love this sport just because of that aspect that you can go in and hone your craft and see visible results every day. So we do have a lot in common, and while he was the last national champ, I'm his first national champ at Pitt, so it feels awesome.
Here on the court.
Last night you talked about winning ugly and doing whatever you need to do to ride. That riding time, how big was that for you this time that you didn't have to worry about it in the third period, you go neutral?
Yeah, I know he was tough on top, and like I was saying yesterday, I've worked on being stingy on top, and while I may not be the most technically best sound rider, I certainly try to be stingy and try to wear on you a little bit. So I think as the match went on, I could feel it going a little bit in my favor. Then when I got that riding time, it was essentially tied, and I'm going to take it to where I get best, and I think that's neutral. So I trusted myself to get that takedown, and got it done.
Your brother Nick, right, wrestled at Pitt. Is he going to start finally showing you some respect and stop beating you up as much as he does? Because I know he does.
I don't know about that. We'll certainly still have our wrestling battles in the living room, and we'll move some furniture around. But he's my best friend, and if there's anyone who knew how I felt going through all this, it's him. And maybe now I could start getting the bigger halves of things, not big brother anymore. Get a little equal treatment.
Here in front.
Nino, you're a kid from Bethel Park, Woodfield kid. With this nationals, how do you hope to help convince kids from the area to just stay at Pitt and stay local and achieve their dreams of winning that national title?
Yeah, I mean, it's no brainer that Pennsylvania is the best wrestling state, let alone the Whitfield, the Pittsburgh area. It's the hotbed of wrestling, and I think just over these past few years with Keith coming in and just our culture as a team, and we're having individuals place high, we're doing well in team aspects, that you don't need to travel far to be in an elite level school and win national titles. And for guys outside the state of Pittsburgh, you can come here and win. It doesn't have to be these big top 10 programs, these big conferences. You can come to the ACC, come to Pitt, and your dreams will come true.
Anything else for Nino? Nino Bonaccorsi, national champion. Congratulations.